What is my relationship with NECA? NECA is cool. We're cool. I think she's really sweet. I do take issue with her drama with Wendy, and you kind of see us, NECA and I, talking through that. Obviously, I'm loyal to my homegirl because that's my homegirl, and she's been a great friend to me. So if somebody comes in attacking my homegirl, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to be talking reality TV stars and reality TV show. Now, this is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, disclaimer, I don't really watch reality TV show, and I have no idea what this Real Housewife of Potomac is all about. But I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across a video of a Nigerian. She was talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, and she was talking about the two Nigerian girls, the two Nigerian ladies on the show. And I was like, two Nigerian ladies on a reality TV show, Real Housewife of something. And I was like, let me check what is going on. Now, I've not watched any reality TV show, all those stuff for like maybe 15 years or something, because I just realized that a lot of them are scripted and the whole production team usually manipulates what happens. So I was like, I can't deal with such nonsense. I'd rather watch a movie or a drama that is scripted and everything than watch what I think is real and find out that it was fake, it was manipulated and everything. So I've not watched that. Like when I found out that Kardashians was just something else, I was like, I'm not doing this with you people. So I don't watch reality TV shows. But this one, why I checked out some of the clips and why I want to talk about it was because they mentioned two Nigerian women and they were talking about something that related to Nigerian culture that I did not feel was right to be talked about on international TV, because the way they were going about the issue was not looking like Nigerians are all like that something. It was just giving me bad vibes. Anyway, let's check out some of the things that people had to say about the whole situation between the two Nigerian women who are Wendy Osifo and Ineka. So I would come back with my commentary after we check out people's opinion about the whole situation.
Y'all, we are only on episode 4, and NECA has already called Wendy a bitch with her whole chest. I don't know about y'all, but as soon as I heard bitch, I was like, she has been waiting to say that. She had written it in her notes. And today, I'm like, ma'am, you really wanted to say that, didn't you? But let's get into the recap. Y'all, why are these grown people arguing over Facebook? Facebook and Eddie possibly unfollowing NECA's husband. Girl, I feel like the fact that y'all are obviously checking says more about y'all than it does about Eddie unfollowing you. I do not care if you unfollow me. Like, baby, maybe I'm not serving you. Find better. I am never going to get over the fact that they really were going at it. Like, oh, you unfollowed my husband on Facebook. Like, ma'am, this cannot be a reason why you feel this way about this woman and her husband. Please don't and not her husband having something to say, sir, this is...
Dr. Wendy Osefo has dropped some tea on Twitter today with receipts about her whole situation with NECA and her cousin Lebe trying to get a BBL off her name, clout chasing. And honestly, this is far better than the actual episode. So you can pause the video to read the full thing, including her receipts about NECA trying to get on the show. She says she's been trying to mind her business this season. However, this narrative is becoming malicious. You say you don't know me, but a year and a half ago, before we started filming, you kept pressing Lebe to ask me to have dinner with you. Then Dr. Wendy asks, she says, you say you don't know me, but in this episode, you talk about my daughter's sip and see from 2019, an event that happened 4 years before you joined the show. So tell me, love, how do you know details from the party if you don't know who threw the party? Sidebar, I just kind of wish Dr. Wendy brought the same energy in the moment, but I appreciate the receipts. And not Dr. Ike liking old pictures and then unliking them from back from the sip and see. Dr. Wendy then adds this, more receipts. She says after the drama at Ashley's event, she says she went to NECA and gave her number because she felt like this group was trying to pit them against each other. And she said you could, and then she said, but instead she decided to go with regular Robin and gossip. Getting into this tea though, not Lebe, the cousin, trying to get a BBL, clout chasing like NECA. What in the hell is going on over here in regards to this? I heard about this rumor, and I told you there's been something very funny going on social media when it comes to NECA. I don't know if it's NECA herself or people that are fans of hers, but homegirl just got here, so I don't know how many fans she got. But this is sickening. Leave the children out of this. Leave bots out of this.
What is my relationship with NECA? NECA is cool. We're cool. I think she's really sweet. I do take issue with her drama with Wendy, and you kind of see us, NECA and I, talking through that. Obviously, I'm loyal to my homegirl because that's my homegirl, and she's been a great friend to me. So if somebody comes in attacking my homegirl, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But NECA she's cool. She's cool. I just wish that her and Wendy were not beefing, and I really hate the subject matter of the beef because it's dark and weird, and in the moment I didn't really even understand what was going on, because while I know that there is Nigerian in my blood, my dad is 42% Nigerian. I know that for a fact. I'm not privy to Nigerian culture in the same ways that a first or second generation Nigerian would be. So I didn't really know what was going on in the moment. Come on. And have since been doing my own research, and it's really dark. It's really dark. And I understand Wendy's trepidation around befriending or forgiving or finding space or making space for NECA. So it's a weird place to be.
I need somebody to get her off my screen. Get her off my screen today. Because let's just be real. It's for me to say that I'm disappointed in a fellow Nigerian woman and a fellow Igbo sister coming on national television to cause disruption and to bring this type of chaos when it should never have been brought. Disappointment is actually an understatement for me. She needs to get off my screen today. This is absolutely despicable for us to witness somebody coming for another person's family, bringing out such dirt, bringing out such rancor into our households on television, having a discussion about something that the out group should never have been a part of. And I'm going to speak on behalf of all the Igbo people out there, on behalf of all our Igbo brethren. It's not the racial draft, it's going to be the ethnic draft. We don't want her. Trade her like we traded Omarosa on that thing. We do not want her. For shizzle. It's the fact that this girl has come on the show for Wendy, somebody who is, by the nature of our tradition, Wendy is her sister, by the nature of it. Wendy hasn't said a bad word about you. All she continues to say is, oh, I met her through somebody. Oh, I know of her. Oh, okay. And then this next season, bringing somebody who's of her same tradition to come against her. Listen to me. We don't want her. We want her gone. And I want her gone. Because she understands nothing about loyalty. She doesn't understand anything about cultural, togetherness. At the end of the day, she doesn't want to be on the same level as Wendy. So can we just let's get off the screen?
I just watched this episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I am so ashamed and embarrassed of NECA. Before I get going, because I'm going to explain when she's relaying what Wendy's mom said to her relative, on the phone when she's telling this to Robin. I'm going to tell you all what that means in an American context. I'm gonna code switch it for you because I feel like some people probably don't get it. And like there's a lot of like Africans, West Africans. I'm not even Nigerian, I'm not even Igbo, but like I'm a West African girly, and I'm literally so embarrassed and disgusted because why would you get on national television? Why would you get on international television to really sit here and go up against another like West African sister? Not, I don't even want to say West African. You guys are literally from the same country, the same tribe. That's how like, come on. But anyways, let me break it down for y'all, right? Because I understand where like you're gonna have, this is why code switching, some people say, oh, you shouldn't code switch, some people say you should. This is why code switching is important, because when you are relaying a message, you should be able to either code switch what was said so it makes sense to your audience, or explain accurately, because Nneka's not stupid. And if you grew up as the Nigerian girl that I believe that you are, as the West African girlie that I believe that you are, you know what it is when an elder checks you. So, right, the statement that she pretty much makes, what she says, Wendy's mom goes ahead and calls one of her relatives and says, have I not prayed for you? Let me pause right there. That is the epitome of someone saying, do you not know me? Have I not looked out for you? Have you not known me for years? Have I not been good to you and yours? Because the reason that this whole have I not prayed for you becomes the first thing that she says, right, is because the rumor that's going around is that Wendy's family have been outcasted because they're apparently in witchcraft. And I don't even know, because again, like I said, I'm not Nigerian. I'm Liberian. Like, so I don't even really know about really this whole thing, but like we have our own versions of what this would be. So it's pretty much like they're being outcasted because they're seen as not being like Christian, right? Like they're seen as being witchcraft, which is also rooted in colonialism and just a whole other thing, right? But they're pretty much saying like the family is into witchcraft. So she's calling this person's family member to be like, first of all, why would y'all be carrying this around? Have you not known me to pray for you? Have you not known me to like pretty much be there for you? That's what that statement means, okay?
Women supporting women in the mud, big time. Especially, let me say, Nigerian women supporting Nigerian women in the mud. So recently, I've been following this show, The Real Assets of Potomac. It's like Real Assets of Lagos, but this one is Potomac in US. And the reason I've been following this show is because they have 2 Nigerian women on this show. Yes, this is the season 8 actually, yeah, season 8, and we have 2 Nigerian women. We have Wendy Osifo and Nneka. And you know, I've been seeing, I've been following this show back to back, and I've been seeing tweets and everything, commentary. And there are these ladies, are 2 Nigerian women, and they are both Igbos. But the fact that the sad part is that they don't like each other. Is it that Wendy doesn't like the fact that Nneka joined the show? Wendy has been on the show for like 4 seasons now. This should be her 4th season. Yeah. And then she has been the only Nigerian lady on the show. Now, this season, they brought another woman, a Nigerian woman, Nneka, this season 8. And Wendy has been, she feels like she's threatened or something. And I'm wondering why. I've been following the show for a while. And for me, to be honest, I feel like Wendy is kind of threatened by Nneka. You know, she has been the only Nigerian lady on the show, and they're now bringing another Nigerian lady from the same tribe of Igbo, for that matter. So I feel she's threatened, and then she sees Nneka as a competition, which is totally wrong. I just feel like, since they're both Nigerians from the same tribe, they should be best of friends. You know, all the dramas, and to the extent that Wendy's mother said she's going to take Nneka's name to the shrine. God, I beg. And in Africa, taking someone's name to the shrine is demonic. It is voodoo. It is bad.
Now, I checked out some of the clips from the show because I wanted to know what exactly was happening. I saw the scene where Ashley, I believe, was talking to Ineka and talking about the fact that Wendy is a doctor, and Ineka was like, what kind of doctor? Medical doctor? And she said no, that she has a doctorate of philosophy. Now, the way Ashley related how she talked about that to Wendy, I do not like. Now, for context, Ineka's countenance when she found out it's a PhD and not a medical doctor degree that Wendy has is not out of place for Nigerians, to be honest. Like, most of the time, if you're introducing yourself as a doctor, you had better be a medical doctor. It is only in the academic scene or around, it's only in the academic scene or in the schools, like, that you be like, oh, this is Dr. this, and then people will be like, oh, you have a PhD. Or it's only around people who value, like, really value education outside bachelor's degree, because once you've gotten a bachelor's degree, people don't really send you having master's or PhD. But if you are a doctor, either a dentist, dermatologist, ophthalmologist, or physician, you are a healthcare doctor, they would value you. And then they'll be like, oh, doctor. Even if you are a pharmacist, like in Nigeria, a male pharmacist is a doctor, a female pharmacist is a nurse, a male doctor is a doctor, a female doctor is a nurse. They always say. So I think that's where she's coming from, that she was expecting to be a medical doctor or something, and then it's PhD. People really don't send. Now, I don't like how Ashley related that to Wendy, and I really don't like how Wendy was like, oh, she become me a doctor. Auntie, I know you did well. I saw her profile. She has done well for herself. She has a bachelor's degree. She has 2 master's degree, a master's in art, and I think a master's in science, and then the PhD. And according to her Wikipedia page, she's the first Black person to get a PhD in that, I think it's public affairs or something. And they also stated her thesis, so she has done well for herself. She's even an associate professor at John Hopkins, I don't know how to pronounce that word, whatever, and School of Education. So she is well. I clap for her, because I want a PhD. I'm getting a PhD. First of all, I don't even have the funds, but I'm looking for the funds. But I want a PhD, for PhD in more of health data science, and I'm rambling. Any which way, I value people that have PhD. I give them all their respect, but it's not everybody that values it. That's the truth. You say you're a PhD and you expect them to be calling you doctor. They'll tell you, are you a medical doctor? Are you a healthcare doctor? And if you are not that, they will tell you, they cannot call you a doctor. They rather call you assistant professor or associate professor than address you by your doctorate degree. But that by the side, that is not really the point of this video. The point of this video was, why are they mentioning Osu witchcraft shrine on that show? And it now became a storyline. I don't get it. Maybe there are other storylines between the Nigerian ladies, but why was that their major storyline? From what I gathered, Wendy has been on the show for some seasons, and this was Ineka's first season, and you brought 2 Nigerian women, and you now have a storyline of Osu witchcraft shrine. Now that Ashley, now pro person, she's a bad person, in my own opinion, because from the scene that was shown, then again, production can manipulate things, but from the scene that was shown when she was discussing with Ineka about the article, and the scene that was shown when she was talking with Wendy, she made it seem like Ineka was the one that brought the issue of the Osu, the article. Meanwhile, it was her, at least from what I saw. Maybe it was Ineka, I don't know. From what I saw, it was her that brought the issue up, and she was asking Ineka, what is Osu? Now, Ineka did not really get what Osumi. And I'm not from Igbo tribe, I'm from Yoruba, so I can't really explain it well, but it is being an outcast. So if your family or somebody in your family has done something that the villagers see it as really something extreme and terrible, you and your family might be sent out of the village. You are an outcast. People are not supposed to talk to you. People are not supposed to associate with you. They might place a curse on you or something, and also a curse on other people, that anybody that associates with them, blah 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 and blah and blah. So that's what Osu meant, and I don't think they really do that now. So there's nothing like outcast or something. Now that's what it means. That's what the whole thing was. And Wendy explained it well. Like she said, if their family was an outcast, people would not have come for their event, the party they had or something, because nobody would want to associate with such person, especially if they're from the same tribe or village or state. But the way Ashley did, like as if was Ineka that brought it up, devil in disguise, in my own opinion. Then as if that one was not enough, and Ineka started saying, when this mother was doing witchcraft, carrying name to shrine, in-law that, what is all that? And I'm wondering, where did all that one come from? Who is carrying anybody to shrine? I really don't understand who brought up that storyline, because I believe all of them are Christians, and I don't understand why you are talking about witchcraft and shrine. And then the production team is saying, oh, the girls should talk about it when the two Nigerian ladies are not there. What is all that? And then they are now saying, oh, my husband and their husband, Wendy's husband and Inika's husband went to the same school, were an African society, whatever, African Student Association, they were friends, they are not friends, they unfollow people on Facebook, they are, and then they are shouting, they are doing all sorts, they are shading each other, they are talking about shrine, witchcraft. Yeah, it's now giving me the vibe that they're trying to portray that, oh, Nigerians are involved in witchcraft, they can bewitch somebody, they can whatever, cause somebody, and I did not like that. I did not like the image they were trying to portray about Nigerians, because Wendy was the only Nigerian girl there before, and then you brought another Nigerian, and that is the angle you went, the storyline you people went. You not look for something else that is related to Nigerian culture to highlight on your show. Nah, witchcraft, osu, shrine, and diabolical things that you people decided to highlight. I don't expect, because that they are Nigerians, they should like each other, or they should be chummy. It's not possible. You cannot like everybody, even if they are Nigerians. But I expected another storyline. If you want to highlight something about Nigeria, we have plenty things that you can highlight, and they are interesting. But please, the diabolical line you people are trying to toe, you know, I'm not a party of that. And I noticed a lot of Nigerians were like, they did not like that they are lighting all those things. Which one is the Osu and the rest and the And I quite agreed with them, because when I saw that two Nigerian women on international reality TV show, hey, Nigeria to the world, and then I saw I was expecting to see about fashion, food, things. Yes, we get craze for head, but not that kind. We can give it to you. The entertainment you want, we will give it to you. But please, the witchcraft and shrine and osu, it's not supposed to be considered. Anyway, I don't watch the show, so this is just my opinion based on a few things that I saw. So I would love to hear your comments. For the people who watch Real Housewives or Potomac, what do you think about this season? I think this is season 8. What do you think about Wendy? What do you think about Ineka? Who do you think is problematic between Ineka and Wendy? And please tell me why. Can give me a backstory. Do you think what Ashley did was right? Was she trying to cause a friction between Ineka and Wendy? Who's your favorite housewife? And just let's gist in the comment section. Just Tell me more about the show. Let's talk about the show. Let's talk about the things that you like and you don't like about the show. I would love to read your comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. So please leave your comments in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.